everybody, I hope you're having a great Monday. Today I am so excited to do this video. Today I am going to be trying and reviewing the new hat loom by KnittingBoard. I am so excited to do this. I literally have been checking the mail every single day ever since I ordered this. So yay, I cannot wait. So as you may know, I have the 28-inch knitting board. I have the two types of sock looms, the bigger pegs and the smaller pegs, and I have a mini loom that they have that I do my headbands on. This one is totally different from any of the other ones I have though. So as you can see, it has a lot of components to it. It's adjustable, so you can make it, it's taped. I did not foresee the tape. See, you just take it slow and steady. I have the instructions here. The hat loom consists of 8 parts and 4 connectors to create 4 different size looms, each in 2 different gauges, large or small. That's 8 looms all in one small package. I was looking at the Martha Stewart loom that's kind of set up like this, but it didn't have the best reviews, so I wound up not getting it, and I've kind of been like scared of these adjustable looms. Oh, I just hit Justice in the face. I'm sorry, Justice. So in this video, am going to attempt, well, I'll do a medium hat. Okay, I'm going to do a medium hat. So let's see. Each loom section is set up in a large gauge. Add pegs to all the holes to work in each small gauge. Notice the D shape of the holes in the rails and base of each peg. There's one flat side and one rounded side. To add pegs, insert and push down firmly. So for a medium, I need an 80, we'll do large gauge. So I'll do a 40 peg large gauge. So I use 2 9 peg rails. Is that these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, that's not these. So many things. I feel like this will be a lot less scary once I have it together. Oh, are these the 9 peg rails? 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know which ones are the 9 peg rails. Not starting off good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ha! This is the 9. Okay, so I need 2 of these. Alright, I need 2 of these. 4 connectors. Are these the connectors? I think these are the connectors. And the 2 rounded parts. Okay. So now I have to put this all together. So let's see here. Does it tell me the configuration in which I need to put it? No. Alright, so we need to insert loom rails into peg connectors until they lock into place. Okay. So you have to put like these things in these. Is there a certain... Okay, alright. Okay, there's... Okay. Alright, so the connectors come in 2 different styles. So these ones with the outward and then these ones with the inward. So just keep that in mind. I did not realize that when I started this. So I got confused. But... it's actually not that bad, snapping them into place. Ooh, almost dropped it. So then you take these and you snap it into the connectors and do it like this. That looks like a superhero. Alright, so this... Alright, so let's see. Okay. Alright, so instead of snapping these in one at a time, I recommend starting them each a little bit and then pushing them in together because it seems to make it a lot easier. Okay, so I have connected, so this is a medium size hat, which will fit an adult head a circumference of 20 inches. He's used the shadow. Justice is having a lot of fun. Oh, you could use this to make gloves, mittens, shawls, scarves, blankets, and toys. I will keep that in mind. Alright, you know what? For sake of this, I am going to do a small gauge hat because I want to test out these connectors. So it'll make it a little less stretchy, but I'm gonna tell you a secret. I might, you know, restart it when we're done with the video. Shh, don't tell anyone. Okay, so let's see. To get these, I'm just gonna hold one in my hand because I can see no good coming of that. Let's see. Does it tell me? It told me how to do that before. To add pegs, insert and push down firmly. Up. At the base of each peg, there is one flat side and one rounded side. Okay, it's very subtle. I don't know if you can tell with that. This is the flat side. So we push the flat side in and push down firmly. I felt a snap. That felt good. Make sure you match up the shape with... Okay, so we are just going to snap these into place and... oh no, maybe I won't snap all of them in, because... Okay, so if you look at it like this, graveyard girling you here, you can kind of see the flat and the rounded side a little easier, so I definitely recommend that. Alright, so these aren't actually that bad to snap in. They're very close to... Maybe that's just because of the curve that it's close together. Let's see. Do they seem that... No, I guess that's how close they are. I'm looking at my other looms. Ma, does that look closer than like the sock loom? You see like that section right here?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's like, you can see it knits, it's going to knit like a really smaller gauge there. I just want to kind of get a feel for it. Okay, how do I get the pegs out? I'm trying to get the pegs out now. They don't really tell you the easiest way to get them out. Is it just a nice pull? Alright, so it's a little difficult to get them out. I haven't succeeded yet. So this is definitely something I was worried about. I don't want to break it. I don't like that. I know the pegs shouldn't be easy to remove, but I don't feel like they should be this difficult to remove. Yeah, that's firm in there. We're just going to knit a little bit on either side. I feel like I would do a smaller gauge anyway. I'll figure this out later, but let me pop these in. I'm pushing down firmly, like I'm getting them in there, unfortunately. It's going to be a hindrance getting them out. Did I? Ooh, I got that one out. Maybe I pushed these. But they said they're supposed to be a snap. Well, I pushed it down firmly. Did I push it down too firmly? My life. No, it's definitely supposed to be in more. Alright, we're gonna start knitting real fast. Let's see if I remember how to do this. Where should we start? Do they recommend a place to start? I'll start over here in my little section. So we're doing the E-wrap cast on. That's what they recommend. So I feel like I'm not going to like large gauge anyway, so maybe the things not being able to come out is going to be a blessing in disguise. But just for the sake of this video, oh my goodness, it's the sun! Yay! Do I look illuminated to you? Okay, so I just finished casting on. I just did the E-wrap cast on, which it recommends. And you have an option for two kinds of brims. You could do a knit brim where it'll curl up kind of like that, or you could do a ribbed brim where it'll, you know, come down. I personally think you should only use the large gauge if you're dealing with a chunky yarn, because as you can tell, I tried to do this with my other loom when I was trying to make a hat. It's a really long space and I don't know how that's gonna look, so I'm just going to knit around a little bit, give you some of my comments. I haven't knit in the round in a little bit. I've been knitting on the knitting board for the past few months. I haven't really done anything on the stock looms, so this will be interesting, and I have to change positions so many times because it just makes it so much easier to work in different positions depending on where you are on the loom, at least for me. Tight stitches are literally like the worst. You want to make sure you don't make your stitches too tight, or else, at least especially with the pegs that can come out, that just scares me. You know, to think a peg could just come out while I'm knitting. Like, it's a risk I don't need to take. I'm not a risk taker, you know? The most risks I take is like changing colors. And look, I work with variegated yarn because it makes me feel more comfortable about that. I messed up. This connector of 9, well, there's not 9 on there, but there's a potential of 9 on there. I put it the wrong way, so the, you know, nice easy side where it gives you a groove to grab the yarn is on the inside. So I made life a little more difficult for myself just on that little section. Oh, I'm excited about hats. I hope I stay excited about hats. I will. I do like this. I like that it's plastic. I do like the wooden looms. Don't get me wrong. I do like the wooden looms. But I just have this thing where I dropped a stitch. I have this thing where I can't touch wood or paper. So working on the wooden loom, even though it's finished, it makes it a lot easier for me, but it's still difficult mentally. Alright, so I definitely like the smaller gauge a lot better. You might notice I'm working with a new loom pick. I don't know if anyone saw my old loom pick, but the KnittingBoard loom pick that comes with is this one. I have like 3 of these. Well, right now this is my second one because somebody lost mine, and that somebody is me. This is the ergonomic one. I got it off Amazon, but I think they do sell it on the KnittingBoard website. It is amazing. I've been working, this is my second day working with it now, and let me tell you, it is absolutely awesome. I'm working with a new loom. It takes a little getting used to. Like, right now I'm trying to make it like so my stitches are kind of not going to be as difficult to wrap around next time around. It's an adjustment period with anything, but I have to say, overall, I am really enjoying working with this loom. I think as soon as this video is done, I'm going to pull this out and add all the other connectors to it so I can get working on a hat that might or may not be available on my Etsy depending on how it looks. I'm just really trying to, I think this is now my second row I'm working on. I'm just really trying to get a feel. I don't know, for me, I'm only going to do the large gauge if I'm working with chunky yarn, and I don't usually work with chunky yarn. So I definitely, like, look how nice in this little connector part here. You can see, look how nice that looks. It's a little tight that I just have to fix when I'm getting used to it. And I would definitely recommend this hat loom. I can't wait to get started on it. Let me pull this out. I can't wait to get a real hat started on this. I was just trying to get the feel for it. I think definitely do a few practice rows. I've put all of the extra pegs in, and I'm going to get started on my small gauge medium sized hat. So I just finished up a more proper cast on. I realized last time I kind of messed it up a little bit, so this is cast on in the small gauge. I really do like the small gauge, and now I'm going to do a few rows. This is about 7 rows in. I started, I'll show you the whiter side because it's easier to see. I'm really liking this hat loom. That is it for now. If you want me to do another video, I think I'm going to do a little knitting series on here and go over all the stuff that I use. Maybe, or if a new item comes out. I feel like I'm definitely going to be giving you an update on this hat loom, so watch out for part 2 of the hat loom review when I really get into it and have more of a project and get more experience with it. So I will see you next Monday for another video. Make sure you check out Saturday for my Saturday vlog. My life goes up Saturday night. Also, Cassie puts the week up vlog up on weekends, so definitely check that out. And I will see you definitely next Monday. Have a great day. Bye!